Ahoy. Rumble's not connecting again. This is so weird. Why is Rumble not connecting? Why was Rumble not connecting? We need to unburden ourselves from the past of what has been. Oh, good lord. I swear, I know this isn't going to be a popular opinion on certain platforms, but if you vote for Kamala Harris, you are just a stupid idiot. That's all I gotta say to start the stream tonight. Ask her to do an interview. That's all I gotta say. Ask her to do an interview. Do it. See how much fun she has when she actually gets asked, like, legitimate questions about her platform. Anyway. So, yep, back here tonight. Final Fantasy 14. Let's get started here. I started a little bit late last night and kind of paid for it. But, yep. So, thank you, Pogo, for the intro music. I know you don't know I'm playing it, but cheers, buddy. Legs are feeling fantastic tonight. Well, tomorrow I get a break from cycling. Did my 2-mile run tonight. I was about 2 1/4 tonight. A little bit faster. So yeah, we are, oh yeah, that's right, that's the, oh, let's, dirigible landing. So yeah, just as a reminder, if you check the, title, this is my final week of Final Fantasy 14. Alright, off we go. I think the support animal needs a support animal. I will say, that is one of my biggest pet peeves about traveling right now, are the jerks that have to bring their dog on the plane. No, not me. I'm not into chicks. No, I'm not holding your mother frickin' hand, you jerk. Do you think Lalafel's necks hurt from always having to look up? Asking for a friend. Oh, Cryle. So cute. Cryle, best Lalafell. Changed my mind. Ooh, that's rather ominous.
The fierce Chapral hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest.
That's kind of pretty.
Battered by meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature, it is easy to understand.
I feel like I'm in Avatar. And no, I still haven't watched that movie. Hey, Bladed, what up? Yeah, I've still never seen Avatar, even though I did a lot of rockwork design for Florida at Disney World for it.
Here, where the
I refuse to watch that movie. I don't need another Fern Gully in my life. I've seen enough Fern Gullies. I don't want to watch another one. I will say, though, the ride was pretty swank. The whole 4D quasi California Soarin' over California. That's right, lurch. Throw it up. You'll feel better.
Right.
Come on. Come on, toss the cookies.
I've never been good with heights.
You've never been good with life. Did I watch the movie Twister? No. I've seen bits and pieces of the first one. I haven't watched the latest thing that came out. And hey, Gavin, what up? I don't know. I'm just not a huge moviegoer these days. Mostly because I can't get my wife to go to movies. It's just hard for her to sit through a movie now. Without
the vegetation
falling
is far
asleep.
denser than in Cozumel.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
Yeah, I just don't get to watch that many movies. I mean, legitimately, I think the last movie my wife and I watched, minus, like, we watched Casablanca. But I can't remember the last movie my wife and I watched. I think it was the second Thor movie. I can't remember another movie that we've watched since then.
Sinkholes filled with rain
and this was like on Disney Plus, like 2+ years ago.
After they struck the earth, it became susceptible to erosion.
Darn that
Deep where
erosion.
Some of the pits are. You'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble. So don't take a tumble.
It was one time.
How many games do I play? Seems like I play a different game daily. So, currently, I am playing.
In the Lay of Repast,
I am playing Final Fantasy 14, but this is my last week of playing Final Fantasy 14. Typically, my rotation is Dragon's Dogma Monday, Tuesday, Final Fantasy 14 the rest of the week. I do my Zwift in the morning. And then, if I'm just playing, off stream, I'm either playing Unicorn Overlord or the NES World Championships on Switch, or I'm playing Persona 3 Reload on PS4. So that's all that I'm playing right now. But on stream, it's basically Final Fantasy 14 Dragon's Dogma. I'm finishing Final Fantasy 14 this week. I have to drop my sub because I can't afford it right now.
Let's get going.
So, well, I shouldn't afford it. I can afford it. I shouldn't afford it. So I'm dropping it to help save money for the family. Then we're going to be moving back to playing Dragon's Dogma full time. And then we're going to restart Rando Saturdays. So Rando Saturdays is where I pick a random game from my Steam, or it's going to be Epic Library this time around, from my Epic Library on Friday. And then after that, we are going to be playing, we'll play it on Saturday. And then if it's any good, we'll keep playing it. Usually most of them are going to be one and done. Is Unicorn Overlord any good? If you played any of the Ogre Battle games, so Ogre Battle March of the Lions, Ogre Battle 64, even the original SNES Ogre Battles, it feels like one of those games. It's very good for an SRPG, but Fire Emblem, it is not. Now, I have not played a Fire Emblem, but I've seen Fire Emblem games, and this is a very different type of SRPG. But overall, I'm enjoying it. It's pretty good. I'm kind of, I guess, technically in Chapter 1 still. I haven't finished off, like, the major first mission yet. I'm just running around liberating a bunch of cities, and that's kind of fun. So, but I'm enjoying the game so far. I'm enjoying the game. It's solid, and it's a good time. I bought the physical version, by the way. All right. All right, here we go. Don't fall in a pit. TRPGs, tactical RPG, strategy RPGs. Yeah, they're basically they're the same. But yeah, TRPGs, like, that's basically from like the Final Fantasy Tactics era, which I loved. Final Fantasy Tactics. I played that like 4 to 5 hours a day for an entire summer. Oh my gosh, I had such a good time with it. Oh, let's check Aether Compass. Oh. 42 to the north. Don't tell me it's up there. I don't want it to be up there. It's up there, ain't it? Yeah, it's up there. But yeah, with Unicorn Overlord, you basically have different character classes. So you have pikeman, axe bearers, hoplites, wizards, clerics, rangers, cavalry units. So you have your typical units, and it's basically rock, paper, scissors. Certain units are better than other, have strength and weaknesses against certain other units. What? Now it's to the southeast. What the frick? It was like 48 to the north. So dumb. Oh, hi guys. Yeah. Sure, why not? Let's try our hand at this. Huzzah! I did a thing. Yeah, okay, so over here. Let's see if we're any... 167 to the northeast. Probably up there. Just trying to knock out more of these as I go. To the east. Oh my gosh, it was right there. I'm a dummy. Oh well. So yeah. Good times, good times. Alright, good. Now that's done. Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna head over to this little hut thing, birdhouse, whatever the frick this thing is. Oh, there's everyone. Hey guys, sorry, took forever. Had to murder a bunch of lion things. I have yet to discover anything blue about this forest. Yeah, sorry, I had dinner pretty late tonight. So I had an hour swim lesson with an old dude. He's like 50 plus years old. And so I had an hour swim lesson with me, then I came home, then I took the dog on a 2-hour run, or 2-mile run. That's about 2 1/4. About 2 1/4 tonight. Purdy Wawa. I will be very cross if you push me. Rule number 6, Alize. Yeah, hi. Had dish duty? Dish duty? Do you actually have like a restaurant or something? Because we don't really have those kinds of gas stations around here. Like, we may have a mini-mart. It may be a 7-Eleven that is a gas station, like an AM/PM. But places like Buc-ee's and Maverick, we don't have that here. I mean, it's a crying shame. That is one of the things I love about going to Utah, is definitely hitting up Maverick. Because, I mean, their breakfast burritos and lunch burritos are actually rather good. They're a heck of a lot better quality than, like, a Taco Bell. Oh, make deep-fried products. Ooh, fun. But, yeah, their Stonefire Grill stuff is pretty spot on. Everyone's waiting for you, you jerk. Fine. Everyone? Yeah, I've actually worked, I've worked fast food before. Worked Subway for a number of months back in college. the subway in the BYU food court is was often regarded as the most busiest subway in the nation. The funniest was the day when the university hosted what's called Women's Conference for our church. Basically, kind of an international conference for women in my church. So read, can it? You idiot.
We'd be waiting on your mangy hide. I wouldn't have bothered with a Ligarmanda in the first place.
Hey, we took care of that for you, you jerk.
You self-serving piece of weaver dung. Do you have any idea?
That's
how
really
many
the
could
best
have been
insult you could have thrown at him, sweet cheeks.
Now that we are assembled, let us begin. My name is Hunmuruk. As a Brash Rash, I have the honor of serving as elector on behalf of my people.
You must enjoy my special stash.
As all 4 claimants must be present.
So
for
this guy
feat,
kind of looks like a...
we have
if Dr.
eagerly
Eggman was a
awaited your
lion.
arrival.
He's got the
Third
red.
promise.
He's got the mustache.
If you would please join us.
All right. The trial is going to be charades. All right, your first question.
Thus
What
far,
is
we've
the
faced each other's
average
rivals.
airspeed of a laden
feat of the
swallow?
past,
Unladen
however,
swallow.
Will test your cooperation. You must complete this challenge in teams of 2.
Ooh. Is this gonna be like that lick
You
the
expect
Oreo
us
on
to
the
work with one of these
plexiglass?
weaklings?
No, thank you.
Be warned. Only the triumphant team will receive keystones. I advise you to cooperate with your partner.
Yes.
Teams will be decided by lots. Those
Oh,
of the same
heck.
color will be
Whoa,
paired
whoa, whoa, whoa,
accordingly.
whoa. He just said decide your partner carefully, yet they're gonna draw lots for teams? What's wrong with you people? Plexiglass is like clear plastic.
12 forbid
Basically
you come out
what
his
you
head with
see
that
at like
pointed
hockey
tongue.
games.
After all he's put her through.
The
I wouldn't
joke
blame her
is
if she
you
did something
unscrew
rash.
an
Come on, take me
Oreo
help.
and you put it on either side of a plexiglass and you're supposed to lick all the cream off of it and looks like you're making out with the person on the other side of the plexiglass. That's the joke. Did it like back in high school or something. I don't know. But yeah, plexiglass is a legitimate product.
Claimants, please present your colors.
It's like plastic sheets of glass. Like you see it like primarily at like zoos and hockey rinks and places where they don't necessarily want a gigantic sheet of glass, but they need something pretty transparent. So they'll put up a big old sheet of plexiglass instead.
I have red.
Blue.
On separate teams, then. And the rest?
Red. Which me?
Good, I'm
Together
with
again.
Catboy.
As fate would have it.
Victory's as good as ours.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Wait, I got
Not
green.
the one head.
We all have one heads. You're the only idiot here with two heads,
Listen well.
Bakul Jaja.
For the trial that awaits you is... Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine. Shibruk Bibil.
It's a motherforkin' cooking competition. Are you kidding me? You've turned this competition into
Now we must
Chopped?
cook. Another ludicrous feat.
Come on.
So it might seem, but there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Nope. They just wanted a delicious meal and didn't want to cook, the jerks.
Agreed. Given that the very future of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite must have significance.
You would think that.
Our promises have grown rather promising, wouldn't you say?
Indeed.
Dude, Thancred, you can't cook
The
ramen.
significance of the feat.
How are you gonna help out with this, eh? I mean, Alphino and Ali say they can cook, I
Few
think.
things reflect the history
Kryle,
and
I
development
think,
of a
can
culture
cook.
so clearly as its culinary traditions.
Tradition.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
Thank you, Alice A.
The
Not
peoples
Alice
we've met
A.
on our journey, they've all had different practices involving food and drink. The Hanuhanu replenish their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelupelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living. So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
Top ramen. I understand legit ramen is an art. Like the ramen houses, that's a legit art. But throwing top ramen in a bowl and nuking it, I don't think Thancred could do it.
With each feat, we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture.
Okay, fine. Thancred couldn't toast a Pop-Tart. How about that?
Is this what
Or he
Father
couldn't
intended for us
microwave
all
a
along?
Pop-Tart. You cook it for 3 seconds. 3. If you only have 3 seconds to cook a Pop-Tart to fit it in your morning schedule, I suggest picking up a Montana brochure.
It is through embracing innovation, not adhering to tradition,
Thanks, Brian
that
Regan.
we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future.
Through cooking. I kind of had a thought last night. I swear that this
The rules
MSQ
are
for this
simple.
expansion is like legitimately a different game, and then the Final Fantasy
The first
14
team to
characters
prepare
just
and
kind of
partake
wound up
of
in it for some odd
satisfactory
reason.
shipwreck beer.
It's like a case of
Be
mistaken
victorious.
identity or something.
You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques.
Appropriate
Kitchens have been
cooking
made available
techniques.
for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster.
And pass muster mean
Let
give
the
us
feet of
instant
repast
diarrheas because of the
begin.
spice.
I've never actually heard of Shibruk Bibil before. What's it like, I wonder?
Do you suppose the first promise of Bakul Judge I'll wear matching aprons? I dearly hope so. I consider myself a connoisseur of all tasty things. Have you ever cooked anything, you dank? Huh. Why doesn't he compete fairly? Complete disregard for rule number 1 and rule number 5. Rule number 1 is don't be a jerk. Rule number 5 is just because you can doesn't mean you should. He thinks he can, so he does. So that is a clear rule number 5 violation. Clear rule number 2 violation, keep the talent happy. If he's going to rule over the people are the talent. So he's got to keep the talent happy, and he's not very good at keeping the talent happy by releasing an ancient deity that his father sealed in a gigantic block of ice. Yeah. Any team I'm on is bound to succeed. Shut up, Kamala. Precisely. Yes, let's all sit here and overthink this entire process. No, but the big thing is the dude said that you have to use the culinary techniques in order to make the dish. Alright, search for clues. Let's attune the aetherite first, just in case some crap hits the fan. How's my gear? Gear's fine. Alright. Alright, aetherite attuned. How am I enjoying Persona 3 Reload? You mean, how am I enjoying, You mean, how am I enjoying the, remake of this game? So, yes, I am enjoying Persona 3 Reload. I've already played through the entirety of Persona 3 FES and The Answer. I was really excited that they're bringing The Answer over. The Answer is actually really good. I am wondering if they will... Oh, excuse me. Hold on. Intriguing. Armor, accessories, and other nothing. Okay. I love the Persona series. I absolutely love the Persona series. I played 3, 4, 5, 5 the Royal, Reload, Strikers, and that's it. But yes, I absolutely love Persona series. It's so good. I really do hope that they go back and do something with 2. I really hope they do. I've played a little bit of the first one on the... No, I played the first Shin Megami Tensei game, not the first Persona game. It's a bright banana peel. What kind of garbage is that? Not Jewel. Jatika banana peel. Underground oven. Wow, that sounds about 1,000 different ways of disgusting. Those of you that are new to the stream, I hate bananas. I actually am an open and unabashed anti-fruitarian. I do not eat fruit. The only fruit I guess you can say that I possibly eat regularly are blueberry muffins. That's it. I refuse to claim tomato as a fruit. Tomato is not a fruit. It is a vegetable. You can shut your dirty mouth. In my reality, my truth, is that tomatoes are vegetables, and I will not hear otherwise because I will reject your reality and substitute it with my own. But yeah, bananas, I hate them. I hate them. I have gotten over my anti-fruitarian ways back when I was on my mission in New Jersey, 2003, 2005. Because I was trying to be very nice to people. Okay, what the heck did they say? This is unique banana. Let's see, we have to cut our losses and have remember this feed is something to go to fool's errand. You're the fool. You won't tan our hides, or you're looking at my own business. Okay. Basically, blah, blah, blah. We suck at this. We're gonna die. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, good. But, yes. Okay. Here's the thing. Personas 3 and 4 were insanely good. They were insanely good. I actually 100% prefer the PlayStation 2 version of Persona 4. Chie's voice actress, way better on PS2. They had to change the voice actress basically at the start of the anime and with Persona 4 Arena on the PS3. Which, if you haven't played Persona 4 Arena on the PS3, it is actually a really good time. The story mode is really good. I have also Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. I simply haven't really gone through it. I haven't gone through the whole story mode. But even though, yes, it is a 2D fighter, it's an ArcSys 2D fighter. And, hold on, let's see here. Achiote. Okay, there's Achiote. But yeah, I mean, Persona 3 and Persona 4 are fantastic games. So, I mean, there's a lot of other games that Atlas made back then. Hold on. Let me see here. I have forgotten, let's see here. PS2 Atlas games. Here, let's check this out here. Okay, let's see here. Nintendo M and OP. Okay, so we got Growlancer. Okay, so the Growlancer series. Hey, Squishy Banana, what up, dude? So I played one of the Growlancers. Which one do I have? I forgot. What was that? Oh yeah, Growlancer Heritage of War. Growlancer Heritage of War was actually pretty good. I can't remember which one that is. But anyway, let's see here. What else we got? The Shin Megami Tensei series. Those are all pretty solid. Let's see here. Yeah, Persona 3. I have Persona 3 FES. I don't have Persona 3. FES was the better version. Persona 4, absolute banger of a game. And then Devil Summoner 2 was pretty good as far as I understand. But yeah, there is just a lot of Atlas games that just never truly made it here. But basically you have Shin Megami, Growlancer, which honestly Growlancer didn't do that well. But Shin Megami Tensei was kind of their big deal. And SMT games back then were really niche. It was like SMT is basically hardcore turn-based JRPG. It's like Dragon Quest cranked to 11 in terms of difficulty. SMT 3 is highly regarded as one of the most absolutely brutal turn-based games you will ever play. But I liked Persona 3. I loved Persona 4. And then I adore Persona 5. I put 140 hours on Persona 5, and then I bought Persona 5, shoot. What's the Royal. Persona 5 the Royal, and I put 160 hours on that game. It's just so good. It's just glorious. All right, so we gotta go this way. All right, so what'd that idiot say? I forgot. Anything if you mention it. So a brook to be had at the market. Wink. Okay. So he told us that he's going to the market. By the way, Squishy, how's your game coming? I see that you do dev streams while I'm at work. So, looks like it's like something medieval kind of setting. I'm interested to hear about it. It just works. But yeah, the big thing was waiting between Persona 4 and Persona 5. Like 100%, the amount of developer hell that Persona 5 went through, it came out to be a spectacular game. Like if only Final Fantasy 15 was as good after going through developer hell that Persona 5 went through, we would be having a much different discussion about Final Fantasy 15. But Final Fantasy 15 did developer hell insanely wrong. Persona 5 did everything right. Like, they did everything right with that game. Worked on a deer today. That kind of sounds like my work sometimes. What'd you do today? I designed a rutabaga. Designed a carrot. We did all the plants for, we did all the fake plant design for Disney's Tiana's Bayou Adventure. My younger sister did all the designs for it. So our company, so if you go to Disneyland or Disney World and go on Tiana's Bayou Adventure and you see any plants, any trees, any bushes, any vegetables, that's all our company. That's all our company. I did all the trees. So you look outside, you know, walking by the ride and you see the big trees that kind of look like crap because they took my amazing design and value engineered the butt snot out of it and just make it look like complete garbage. Yeah, those are my trees. But some idiot at Disney decided, hey, we're gonna save money. And then the creative guys got all pissed off. This looks like crap. And then our guy was like, hey, we had it all good, but then they value engineered it. Okay, I will say, it works. It works. The Tiana's Bayou Adventure works as good theming for Splash Mountain. Here's my honest opinion about this. And no, I understand we made a lot of money off of those plants, and this is a 100% unbiased opinion of it. Disney needed to dump Song of the South by any means necessary. And if they were going to replace, because it was only a matter of time, the only reason they didn't do it was honestly because of the amount of money it would take to renovate the ride in both parks. You can't just do that in one park. You gotta tear it out in both parks at the same time. But honestly, we have now had 3 generations of children grow up not really knowing what Zippity-Doo-Dah is. You know, the last real generation that knew Zippity-Doo-Dah was my generation that had the VHS tapes of Disney sing-along songs. As far as I understand, they have not ported that to DVD, and they are not available on Disney+. So, legitimately, from a marketing standpoint, Splash Mountain's just this weird instance of like, what is this? What is this? And honestly, Disney couldn't handle that anymore. With the amount of PC crap that they couldn't handle it anymore. Now, I will openly I will openly state I hate the way that they marketed it. Well, you know, we're being more sensible, and, you know, we understand that there are persons of color that need to have their stories told too. Okay, if you would just simply have come out and said, hey, look, Song of the South is basically a dead IP. The company has no desire to revive it. It's been 30 plus years since anything's been done with this IP. The animatronics are outdated. We need to do a refresh anyway. We feel like Song of the South is a great movie to put on this ride as the new brand moving forward. Okay, that works. You know, and if they would say, hey, look, the story is Tiana has made her company and she's going to have a huge party, but she's forgetting the key ingredient, which is the music. So go with Tiana on her journey to find the band, to make sure they come to the party so everyone has a good time with jambalaya, gumbo, and biscuits. They could have done that. No. They had to go we're just being sensible and anti-racist. No. I don't know why they did that right instead of a different one. What is Song of the South? Song of the South is a movie made by Disney in the 1970s. It was a mix of live action and animation akin to kind of what they did with Mary Poppins. It was a very, very troubling movie for Disney because it had very, very, very stereotypical depictions of blacks and black culture from the South during the Dixie era, back when slaves were a thing, slavery was a thing, and Disney couldn't handle that. So basically, Song of the South has been dead literally since like the mid-90s. Like the early to mid-90s is when they basically stopped producing the movie for home consumption, and they will not talk about it. They will not talk about it. They will not bring it back. It is something that current Disney is deeply ashamed of. They hate the thing. It's a fine movie. It's fine. It shows an era. It shows an era of American history through animation, silly songs, and a little bit of stereotyping. It's called racist, so therefore Disney flees like crazy. But that was the impetus for all the theming for Splash Mountain. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay, my oh, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine in my way, zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's truth, it's faction, everything is satisfaction. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My oh, what a wonderful feeling, what a wonderful day. That song is from Song of the South. The only way you can get a copy today is if you straight up bootleg it. You gotta bootleg it. You can find bootlegs on Amazon, or you gotta torrent it. You gotta torrent someone who torrented a bootleg from Amazon, because that's the only way. That's the only way you're gonna do it. But yeah, no, 100%. Like I say, full disclosure, I do a fair amount of work for Disney. I really, really, really despise what they've been doing with TV and movie over the past decade. Like, all of these live actions, they're an abomination. I hate them. Like, my family used to go to every Disney movie that came out, live action or animated. We always hit the animation, because every year they dumped a new animated movie, and we always went and saw that as kids. I don't take my kids to those anymore, because I don't know what the crap's in them. I don't know if it's going to be a good one, a stinker, or completely filled with a bunch of crap that I don't want my kids watching. I don't know. Sucks. I hate it. But they think they're just doing so many good things. Oh, and also, full disclosure, I am also an annual pass holder now. My wife and I bought annual passes this year. Hey, Elemental, what up, dude? What's good? Spilt milk. Caffeinated chocolate milk. That's what's good. They don't sponsor the stream, but call me. Alright. Okay, let's figure out how to make this Zerbuk Bibil. By the way, if you're wondering if this is like a legit Spanish dish, no, this is some made-up bullcrap. Because, I mean, it's got a freaking rainbow nanner. No rainbow nanners. Yes, they do. Yes, it is called Spilt Milk. S-P-Y-L-T. You can get it on Amazon. They come in these fun little cans. Chocolate milk. They have, like, chocolate milk. I think they have a strawberry milk and a vanilla milk. Utah-based company, obviously. Because if anyone loves their caffeine, it's Utah. They're non-coffee variety caffeine. Utah's got it in spades. Because I saw a billboard for it last year when I was in Utah. And I was like, dude, I got to figure out this spilt milk. I got to figure out what this spilt milk is. Caffeinated chocolate milk? Freaking sign me up, boy. Yeah. That seems unnecessary. Oh, hush, you good sir. Caffeinated milk is totally necessary. Why? Because I know. This may violate rule number 5. Just because you can doesn't mean you should, but I like it. I like it a lot. It's actually really good chocolate milk. It's actually really good. And the thing is that like it comes in just sealed cans. And what is this? This is like spilt milk, perfectly caffeinated, pick me up, spilt, a little shake, open oh so gently, want you to enjoy all chocolatey creamy goodness, not crying over spilled milk. Ha 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 ha. So the way they do this, it's lactose-free, unfiltered skim milk, 2% of cocoa, natural flavors, vitamin, palmate, D3, caffeine, salt, potassium phosphate, carnitine, alpha-folate potassium, sucralose, and contains milk. You need to go to Brigham Young University and try their cookies and cream milk and get back to me. I will say the worst flavored milk I have ever had was Twix flavored milk. I found it at a gas station and I love Twix. I gave it a shot. No, it was disgusting. Absolutely the worst flavored milk I have ever had. Yeah, BYU, Brigham Young University, they have strawberry milk, mint brownie milk, chocolate milk, cookies and cream milk, banana milk. Was there anything else? I think that's it. No, but I am a chocolate milk snob. I'm a big time snob of the chocolate milk variety. My lower back. Sorry, stretching out my lower back. Oh, Elemental! Oh, no, I'm sorry. I gotta buzzer that.
No.
Oh.
I don't like that color. I don't like that color. Not a very good color.
I can respect your opinion, but I can still believe you are horrendously wrong. No, man, cookies and cream milk, dude, that was my lifeblood back in college. Oh my gosh. We would have our, I swam for Brigham Young University, so we'd have an hour and a half of swim practice we'd have an hour to wait plus an hour of swim practice. So then afterward, I would usually get either a cookies and cream milk or a chocolate milk from the vending machine. That was my protein shake after workouts. So good. Oops. You see, Elemental's description of cookies and cream is basically my description of anything banana flavored. Anything. Okay. So let me restate what Elemental said with me and my displeasure. Banana is by far one of the worst types of flavor to ever exist. There is no way to make it good, and I will die on that hill. Not even banana runts are good. Like, bleh. I can't do it. I can't do it. Can't do anything nanner flavored. The only thing close to bananas that I will eat are tostones. Tostones, yeah, no, I can dig that. I'm a big, Oreos and milk, fan. I may like them a little too much for my waistline, but Oreos and milk are by far one of my best. Yeah, I can't even do, like, bananas in a smoothie. Like, I'll do a smoothie, like a strawberry and other berry smoothie. I'll do a smoothie. But you throw a banana in there, I'm out. I'm done. I'll do a Jamba Juice every once in a while, but that'll be like the most fruit adjacent that I will get. But tostones take plantains, which if you've ever seen plantains, it kind of looks like a banana on steroids. They're just a little bit bigger and usually green. So this is a Dominican, usually see this with Dominicans. Other countries eat plantains too, but usually they cook them what's called maduro. So it's kind of like a soft plantain, and those taste like crap. I hate those. But the tostones are actually pretty good. So what they do is they slice up the plantain, they squish it, they deep fry it, and they squish it again, and then they deep fry it a second time. There's nothing that gets rid of the banana flavor like deep frying something twice. So it basically creates kind of like a potato-like texture out of a banana adjacent thing. Let's see here. Can't use yogurt, milk, or anything thick. Banana's the only way I can make the textured smoothie I like. You know what? That works. I could see that. I can see that. It mushes up pretty good. It thickens up the consistency of the smoothie. I can dig that. I can dig. All right. So we should have everything we need in meat and spices. Master Gleaner. All right. Yep. That's just what I do. Shut up, woman. Divvy up the tasks. Let's get the crap. Okay, Krau's preparing the kitchen because that's all she can reach. Permit me to insist. Okay. Alpha No can get the high stuff. I too shall be glad to volunteer mine aid if I can actually say a sentence coherently. I can lead something to an Burke as long as someone else murders it. Allie say? Oh, man. All right, we're gonna go bartering. By the way, if you are new to this channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you would hit that follow button, hit the like button. Would be fantastically fantastic. If you are on Rumble, do consider joining. Do consider subscribing on Rumble via locals. I don't do much on locals, but you'll get you can just come over to the Discord and basically do everything I would have done on locals because I'm kind of lazy. But if I get 5 subscribers on Rumble, I get to tell the squirrel story. It's a good story. Totally doesn't take place in the ghettos of New Jersey. Totally doesn't take place there. Totally doesn't involve me fearing for my life because of a squirrel. That's all I can say. If I say too much more without the subscribers, it'll be too traumatic and I won't be able to go on. So $5 a month. $5 a month would be greatly appreciated. Alright. Okay, time to go around and talk to the peoples. Got about 10 minutes left on the stream tonight. I gotta get to bed. Tomorrow morning, I gotta wake up and do a live stream for a triathlon clothing company's affiliate team. So I do triathlons. I'm a filthy casual triathlete. I'm an expert swimmer, but filthy casual on the bike and the run. So I get myself to an early lead and then just watch it fade away the rest of the race. But so I'm on an affiliate team. The brand name is Zoot, Z-O-O-T, and so I do a swim live stream. Tomorrow morning we're going to be talking about dryland workouts for swimmers. So it's going to be good. Yes, yeah, the bike game, aka bike training, because biking out in California roads at 5 a.m. is kind of not good for your health. Yeah, no, not a good idea. This is the one thing I do wish I lived at some place in like Utah or Arizona, somewhere that actually has long stretches of roads without a stoplight every quarter mile. Do you know how annoying it is to stop at a stop sign or a stoplight every quarter mile and then have to start up again? It is killer when you're trying to chain together miles and miles and miles at a certain pace. That's why I like being on the bike right behind me. It's literally right there. There's my bike. Yeah, so right now, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm on the bike. Maybe Saturday mornings, depending on what I'm doing. So that way I can violate traffic laws. Yeah. Yeah, my problem is literally the only long stretch of road that I have to bike 5 miles away from my house, and then I have to connect to a river trail that goes along the man-made canal, basically taking all the crap down to Long Beach. Basically starts about 5 miles away from my house, and then it drains all the way to the ocean. So it's about 30-ish miles, about 35 miles. It's about 35 miles down, and then 35 miles back. But you're basically going straight down. Yeah. Yeah, it would be nice, except I don't know what's going to be happening. I'm actually going to be very curious. If I go, I'm definitely going to do a ride within the next month down that bike path again. I wonder if they've actually cleared out the homeless encampments that are all along the river trail. So full disclosure, I live in Los Angeles County, California, and just barely our garbage governor Gavin Newscum finally decided it's kind of not good for my political career to allow all these homeless encampments everywhere in my state. No, usually they'll leave you alone. I've never had an issue. I've done about almost a half dozen rides at this point. They don't bother you. They just do their own thing. And if you go early enough, they're all asleep. And thankfully, I haven't really seen any real horror stories from people on bikes. But yeah, if I was a single female, I would definitely not do it. I would get someone to go with me 100%. I wouldn't do it all by myself. Perhaps. That's absolutely true. Yeah, what's funny is I'm completely outspoken on my political ideologies and values. My wife has to be very, very, very quiet at work because she is very much so surrounded by Democrats and very much so pretty much leftists. So she's just like, I never talk about this kind of stuff. And she was telling me a story where she was walking down the street and she was walking with a coworker. And this coworker definitely is not a fan of Trump. And there was a dude on the street with a little table. He was selling a bunch of Trump merch. And my wife kind of looks at him and just kind of, you know, little smile. And then just keeps walking by. And her coworker was like, yeah, Trump, blah, blah. How are you selling this crap here, blah, blah, blah. I was just like, dude, you should have just gone up to the guy and given him a high five right in front of your coworker. Just give that nice guy a high five for spreading the good word, and then just look at her and smile. And if the coworker just goes, you just go, what? You seem like a nice feller. She's like, you see, that's the difference between me and you. I couldn't get away with something like that. You could. Oh, man. Yeah, I work for my parents. My mom and I have very fun conversations. My mom is, like, more right-wing than I... I think we're about the same. I think we're about the same on the political spectrum. I mean, personally, I'm a constitutional libertarian. I really do believe that the Constitution is the best thing that we have. We haven't followed it for 100 years, but it's still good. But I still really want the government to only hold to the Constitution. That's it. Federal government, that's it. Constitution, that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. States, you do what the heck you want, and if I want to get out of your state, I can. But, yeah. It's gonna take a number of decades to unravel all this crap. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, Squishy. Good night, man. Thanks for popping in. Hit that like button before you go. Gotta find some way to get myself up on the search algorithm on Rumble. I am curious though. I gotta look up something. I don't wanna do this on stream. Let's see here. Oh, well, I'm not on the first page. Oh, darn it! I almost made top page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm currently 12th on the ranking. I mean, I just call it the algorithm. I know that there isn't like a crazy algorithm, but I know it's mostly based on top in the category. Top in the category. That's basically it. And that's based on just raw viewers. Raw concurrent viewers, I think. So it would be awesome to be in the top of the category, but my problem is it's 10:30 and I'm gonna have to wrap this up pretty soon so I can actually get to bed. But yeah. So just a quick reminder for those of you that aren't normally on this stream. I am playing Final Fantasy XIV for one more week. Due to financial reasons, I have to drop my sub. So we're playing Final Fantasy XIV the rest of this week. And Monday is or is not the last day that I will be playing Final Fantasy XIV. It all depends on when the sub actually drops. If it drops on the 19th or after the 19th. I never understand that. I never remember it. So we might be playing Final Fantasy XIV on Monday, or maybe not. If we're not, we're going to be playing Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. Then next Saturday, we're bringing back our beloved Rando Saturdays, where I am going to be picking a random game from my Epic Games library this time around. Went and did a lot of Steam games last time I did it. So we'll be moving on to the Epic free games that I've been downloading over the years. Gonna pop a new one each week. So yeah, so it's gonna be a good time. So yep, let's see here. Make a history. So yeah, that's basically it. Also, if you haven't yet, I would love to advise you to join the Frito Bandito Taqueria after party. It is the Discord. If you are on Rumble, there should be a link down below. If there is not, there is definitely a link tree. So click the link tree, scroll all the way down the link tree, and click the Discord icon. You can be invited to the Frito Bandito Taqueria after party, which is the Discord, which is basically me and my buddies and my brother-in-law just yelling at each other, doing stupid stuff, and me yelling about anime. That's mostly what goes on, I'm not gonna lie. So you want to make it a little more lively? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in and hang out and talk about stuff. So, yeah. All right, let's see here. Okay, we're going to have a history lesson, which sucks. Okay, so basically, we're going to have to go to all these historical sites in order to understand how to beat this game's version of Chopped. Great. Okay, so that's going to be doing that. Okay, so I am going to... We're gonna do one small thing here real quick. Nice. That is complete 500 retainer adventures. Yes. 20 points. All right. I was hoping that they would have earned me a lot more money. Okay, so we're gonna go. We're going to head back there, and then we're going to wrap things up for the night. Like I said before, I got to wake up at 4:50 tomorrow morning in order to do my live stream at 5:15 a.m. tomorrow. So we gotta cut it here. So yeah. So that's going to be it for me tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Those of you that have. If you like what you see here, please hit the follow button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit all the things, depending on what platform you're watching. So I will be back tomorrow evening with some more Final Fantasy XIV. Typically, the stream starts somewhere around 9 o'clock and ends somewhere around 10:30. I have 3 children that all need to go to bed, And starting this week, I'm actually running 2 miles every night. And a part of that is I got to run the 2 miles with the dog and usually my middle daughter riding her bike with us. And then I got to do some recovery on the legs to make sure that my legs don't feel like garbage for my workout tomorrow morning. So usually start time will be somewhere between 9 and 9:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, and then we go till around 10:30. So typically I play GRPGs right now, Final Fantasy 14 until Monday. Then we're playing Dragon's Dogma. And then after Dragon's Dogma, we are going to run through the LucasArts games that I have on Amazon Games. So it's a lot of their older point-and-click adventures. The Dig, Sam and Max Hit the Road, Zach McCracken. Maybe we'll play Maniac Mansion. I've never played Maniac Mansion, and I think that's a little too old for my tastes. But we will see when we get to it. Yeah. So, that's all I got for tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. Let's all get some good sleep. And just remember that it doesn't matter what happens to you. What matters is what you happen to the world. I just made that up right now. So anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in. See you tomorrow. Until then, my friends, good night, Isaiah Norris. Ho, wherever you are. I'm out of here. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.